add a interval in the date. Like if it is 2023 and I add 1 year, it will give 2024. And if you want to get the difference between two dates, you can write the date difference function. So let us practice them one by one. And I want to first of all write here as date functions. So first is to get the date, current date and time. Current date, I can just write select get date. See, so it is as now. See, now is 28/12/2024, 9/6/32/217. So up to milliseconds it is giving you, right? I think if I'll refresh it, the number of seconds will change, right? So that is how I will write as now date to make it simple. Then we have, let us say I want to add 2 years in the given date. Then what I will do? I will write select date add, and I will mention year, comma 2, comma a date where I will mention 2023 09/21. And when I will run this, what will I will get? Let me write, sorry, what I will get. No, sorry for the bad English. So this, what should I be getting after running this query? Anyone?
We'll get 2025.
21924.
21/9/2025. Right. If you want to add month or something, you can just change this. So instead of year, write month. And if I write here S5, then it will give, I think it should give February 21, 2024, if I'm not wrong. Yes, 21 Feb 2024. Right. So that is how date add works. Now, if you want to get date, let us say how before was, let's say how many months back was 18 September 2020. Right. If I want to do something like this, so I can write select date difference, and I can write, let us say months I have to find, so I will write month, comma, I will write the date, which is 2020 09/18. What would be the other date that I will write if I want to calculate this? So first date is this that I want to calculate, but what should be the second date? Either I can write today's date, which would be 2024 12/28. Sorry. So what it will do? It will find the difference between these two. What should be the difference? What do you think? So approximately 48/51 months, I think. Yes, as month date. I hope this is clear to you. What is this date difference function doing? Even a better way to do is, like, I don't have to write the date today. What I can do here, I can directly use the get date function. So it will automatically find what date is today, and then I can get the value, right? So these were some basic date functions, and along with this, let us do the mathematical also. Then I'll give you some time to practice. So mathematical function, two of them we are going to discuss here. One is absolute and second is round off. Okay, very, very simple. Absolute will give you the absolute value. So if it is 10, then absolute value is 10. If it is -10, then absolute value is also 10. Right. So if in maths in school, have you heard about the mod function? Like if you do -2, it will give you 2. That is exactly what
Yes.
ABS does. And round will round off the values up to certain decimal places. So if we have 124.523 and I want to get it to one decimal place, I can get 124.5. Okay, it will just round off the values. So let me do them here. Math functions, right? So first absolute, I just have to write. So select absolute value, I will put as -8 as absolute value. I will run this and I will get 8, right? And round function, let me write it here. So round off, I will write select round, name of the function. Then I will write, let us say 265.1489. Okay, this is my number. Now I will also mention how many decimal places I want to round it off to. So I will write 2 as rounded value. What should be the answer here? Anyone?
0.14, 265.14.
0.15. See, we are rounding off. We are not cutting this. We are rounding off. So it would be 265.15 because this 89, like this 8 will increment this, right? If it was 143, then it would have remained 14. Okay, let me run this. 0.1500, right? So 00 is like you can ignore it. Only 2 decimal places is the rounding off being done. So I hope you understood this, why it is 15 and not 14. Do you want me to clarify it once again?
It will round off to the points only,
Yes,
right?
the number of points you will mention. If I write 3 here, then it will just give 265.1. Okay, sorry,
If
149.
the number was 265 only, it is not having point something ahead. It will just give the value 265, right?
Yes, then it will give you the same value. It is there to round off the decimal value only. Right. So these are some basic mathematical and date functions. Let me give you the query. Try them, run them on your system, and let me know if they are running, if you are facing any issues. And when you are done, also let me know. We can move forward with the new topic. Okay, so I am hoping that these are done. Any doubts in these?
No.
Okay, cool. So let us move forward with a new topic, right? And that is limit and offset in SQL Server. Right. So sometimes you will get questions like you have to get top 5 employee salary, you have to, get top 10 after this or something like that. Then you have to use limit and offset. So what happens is in SQL, like MySQL or PostgreSQL, you will use limit and offset. But remember in SQL Server, the limit command does not work as it does in SQL. So what do? We use the top function. Okay, so just remember this basic difference between SQL Server and MySQL. In MySQL, we use limit. In SQL Server, we use top. Okay, the syntax is very simple. Let us say I want to get top 5 employees by salary. I will just write select top 5 employee ID first name from employee, order by salary descending. So order by is important when we are dealing with such kind of things. And what does offset and fetch do? Skip a certain number of rows and fetches the next 5. Okay, so skip the first 10 employees and fetch the next 5. We can do by using offset and fetch. So we do offset 10 rows, fetch next 5 rows only. So that is there. Let me explain it again. So top 5 employees by salary, I think it is clear to you. Like let us say if I have 50 employees, I will order it by salary. So topmost salary people would be first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. And I just want the top 5. So I will select the top 5 from the salary. Rather simple. But offset and fetch is saying that you start after first 10 values and then select me the next 5 values. Like let us say I want to get people who have scored let us say you want to get detail of top 5. Let me write it like here. Like so let us say I have this Olympics data of a particular event. I want to get top 5 players who did not won the medal. Right. So what I have to do? I have to select top 5. But if I'll just do top 5, तो क्या होगा? It will give me gold, silver, bronze, then first and second, है ना? But I don't want gold, silver, and bronze. I want top 5 who did not won the medal. So then what I will do? I will offset 3 rows, offset these 3 rows and start after these 3. And then I will select 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th player. So this one here is basically someone who came fourth. I hope this example is clear to you when like how do we use offset and what do we do with fetch after that. Any doubts in offset and fetch? Conceptually, we will do the syntax, we will do the example on SQL Server. But you understand the use case of offset and fetch, right? How it is different from the basic select top statement. ये क्लियर है सबको दोनों चीजें?
या
Yes.
theoretically समझ गया.
Okay, cool. Now let us move forward in this example and see what we can do. है ना? So I am going back into my company DB जहाँ पे हमारे पास एक employees table है. I hope it is still there. So select start from employee. I have this table. And here if I want top 5 most earning employees जिनकी सैलरी सबसे ज्यादा है. So I will just write select top 5 and I want let us say employee ID and I want first name. So I will write first name and I want salary, right? Then from employee and order by salary. But यहाँ पर one mistake, I did not order it by descending order. So automatically ascending order I am getting the least 5 earning employees जिनकी salary सबसे कम है. So I just have to write descending here and I will get the employees with more salary. So let us give top 3 employees. My question would be top 3 earners in the company. Right. So this is how we can get the top 3 employees. Now, if in the same question I want, let us say, top, so I want 4 highest earners starting from starting after the 2 highest earners. ठीक है, तो पहले 2 को हटा के जो टॉप 4 है वो बताने. आई विल राइट अगेन सेम, बट यहाँ पर टॉप 3 नहीं लिखेंगे हम लोग. ठीक है, वी विल जस्ट राइट सेलेक्ट एम्प्लॉय आईडी, फर्स्ट नेम, सैलरी, और यू कैन जस्ट राइट सेलेक्ट स्टार ऑल्सो इफ यू वांट टू गेट द होल थिंग. ठीक है, अगर सारे कॉलम चाहिए तो यू कैन जस्ट राइट अ सेलेक्ट स्टार ऑल्सो. So select employee ID, first name, salary from employee, order by salary descending. I will write offset 2 rows, fetch next 4 rows only. Okay, and you will get this thing. So what happened? देखो top 3 में Michael, Liam and Alex. ठीक है, ये थे top 3. Here you will see it starts from Alex, which is the third, then fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh. Right, so this is what we are getting. Okay, so try these 2 questions, run them, and
Hello,
let
sir.
me know. Yes.
So likewise, you means count top 3 employees.
Mhm.
Okay, in the above query, can we find top means highest salary person from each department in a query, or top
Okay.
2 salary earners from each department? Means with a
Yes,
condition.
we can find. So let me show you. Here we have the department ID, right?
Yes.
So one thing is that I can use a group by, but group by might not work exactly as I would want it to. So उसके लिए ना I will have to use a subquery. Like we haven't get to the point. I haven't taught you subquery, but what we can do is we have to select top 3 employees from employee ID, first name, last name, and we have to use a max function, which is the aggregated function, and then we have to do the group by, because group by will only work with aggregate functions. So I will write your question here. You want to get top earner by department, you are saying, right?
Yes.
So you can write select this thing. Okay, don't like, I'm just doing it for the example. Don't like try to do this yourself, because we haven't reached to the point of subquery. So I will select this detail from employee where salary is equal to max. Okay, I will write select top 1 salary from employee, and can I do a group by department ID? Let us see if this works. Is invalid in the select list. Okay. We cannot do a group by when we are not using aggregated function. So I will have to write, okay. This is okay. We are getting the top earner using a subquery. So you can ignore this. So this will give us a top earner, that is Michael. Now we want to group it by by department. ID. Okay, again we are supposed to get an aggregated function. Okay. Okay, this is possible. Let me just try this again. But remember that this is a subquery that we are using here. So we have not reached the point in the syllabus that you would be able to do it yourself. You just focus on this basic ones, and we will discuss this also in the coming lectures, how we can
Okay, sir.
do it by group. Okay.
Hello.
Uh, yes.
So I just pasted one question like if like in top three, what if I will not use descending and ascending.
It will automatically do it by ascending order. Like if I write like this and I run this,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, then it will automatically do it in ascending order. If you do not mention anything, it is by default in ascending order if you write a blank order by statement.
Okay, okay, got it.
Okay, so now if the questions are clear to you, like this inbuilt functions and offset and fetch, there are three questions from the Northwind dataset that I want you to do. And the one who completes them, like who share the solution to all three of them fastest would be, we can say the winner of the day or something. So I'm giving you three questions, and remember that here you have to use the Northwind dataset. Try them. Obviously, I will share the solutions with you, but I want you to do it yourself first. Okay. I am mentioning the table name that you have to use, but moving forward, I might not mention it in every question. So you have to go through the database. See, Northwind mein na, there are multiple tables. It is not just two or three tables. There are multiple tables. So depending on the question, go through the tables and see what table you should use. In